Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome back. Today we are going, or I am going to show you the deck that I reached the max level DLV in the World Championship qualifier with, and we will play a few games in the Diamond ladder here. So I played a pure Emancipator deck. Reason being is that I do not own the Vernosilv cards, or I have decrafted them is the more accurate description of the problem. But I also think that the pure variant is still very strong, and you do not need the Vernosilv cards to perform good, as I showed when I reached max DLV with this deck. Though I have the feeling that I had some good coin flips, but yeah. Nevertheless, this is a really cool deck. I do not want to go into depth with this deck. I only want to go for a few duels on the ladder, look what we can do there. I will quickly read out the deck list, and maybe if there is interest, I will do a little guide on this deck, though maybe you can already learn something in this video. So we are running 3 Maxi, 3 Doki Doki, 1 Prankits Dropsies, 3 Emancipator Seeker, 3 Researcher Emancipator, 1 Carthohin, the hidden gem of irgendwas, 3 Ash Blossoms, 1 Gigantes, 3 Coca Amiro Guardian, 1 Revival Golem, 1 Tackle Crusader, 3 Prank Kids Roxys, 2 Emancipator Analyzer, 3 Kokamiro Supplier, 1 Rock Band Xeno Guitar, 1 Block Dragon, 1 Foolish Burial, 2 Caught by the Waves, 1 Crossout, and 3 Infinite. Then in the extra deck, 1 Emancipator Risen Reptide, 1 Bowled Savage, 1 Emancipator Risen Dragite, 1 Exil Synchro Stardust Dragon, 1 Baron Fleur, 1 Sword to Supreme Sovereign, 1 Abyss Dweller, obviously for the Tearlaments matchup, 1 Giant Granite. This is basically the core card you want to go into to search for your Block Dragon, 1 Prankits Meow Meow Moo, 1 Prankits Doodle Doodle Doo, 1 IP Masquerina, 1 Elf, 1 Nightmare Unicorn, 1 Appaloosa, and 1 Access Code Talker. And without further ado, let's just hop onto the ladder, as I'm noticing that I do not have the sounds on at the moment. This we will change. So I still have the Dragon Link deck active, but obviously we will now switch to the Emancipator variant. This was one of the first decks I played. I played this on my second account. I built this on my second account, but now that my first account has like a lot of staples, I am beginning to complete other decks that I only need a few ultra rares for. We're going second. That's a bit sad. This is definitely a deck you want to go first with, as this is a really combo heavy deck. The problem when going second is that if you get interrupted with your Emancipator people here with these guys, who the hand is not the best, then you obviously have a problem. So let's see what we can do here with this really bad hand, because there is no synergy between these 3 cards. Obviously, a Tackle Crusader is not the greatest normal summon, and Crossout unfortunately cannot be used on our opponent's turn, so we will have to see what the guy does here. So in theory, you want to reach your Gallant Granite to get to your Block Dragon then can search you the Emancipator cards that you have not used at that point of the turn. And then you can end up on a few negates, namely Baron, maybe the Dragite, though Dragite is more effective when going second because you can send back cards. Oh, he plays Dimensional Fisher and Branded Fusion, okay. So this is definitely bad for us. Let's see, maybe we cannot even break the board, which he will set up here, and then obviously you can finish via your Access Code Talker. So Mirror Jade could already be back breaking for us, depending on the next card we are drawing. Guys, let me know in the comments, have you already played Emancipator? What do you think of the deck? Do you like it? Do you hate it? I think it's a really cool deck, it's a really fun deck. It's a very strong combo deck. In comparison to the Dragon Link strategy that we played a few days ago, I would say the Emancipator deck is a bit stronger, but that might change when the Bestials come out. I guess we are seeing a Mirror Jade here. Okay, yeah. That will be hard to break. Obviously, there is, yeah. At least this one is not that bad for us, because we are not planning on drawing a lot of cards. We are only planning on summoning them via our Emancipator guys here. And there is another Dragon Fusion, I guess going for the Titan, which then has the effect of, I'm not quite sure. I have to read the card. So Thunder Dragon Titan, and we have, I think it's a negate, right? Quick effect, you can destroy one card on the field. When a Thunder Monster effect is activated in the hand. Okay, then you can destroy a card on the field. Alright. Let's go for a bit more music here. For more feeling, guys. So let's see what we can draw here. I think this is... Okay, this is a good card because now we have two Adamantium that we can special summon. Though if this now gets banished by the Mirror Jade, then it's just game over. Okay, we are lucky we can go for the Research. Or has he used the Mirror Jade? No, he has not. The banish is still alive, right? Let's summon the other one also, because if he decides to banish this, then we have a problem. Okay, this looks quite good. Let's start with the effects. Obviously, you can activate these effects to excavate the top 5 of your deck, and he seems not to have an Ash. And then you can summon a rock non-tuner monster, and we can go for... We could go for the Doki Doki by discarding one of our cards. Would enable us to summon a level 2 monster from our deck. Let's do this. I like this because this is another summon for us then. This doesn't really matter, the order in which you put back the cards. Guardian. This time we want to hit a level 4 optimally. Do we go for the drops just to go into Link 1 and then... let me think about this for a moment. I think... Let's see, okay. So let's go for the Kokomaru Guardian. This also has the effect that this can tribute itself to negate a monster effect on field. So what we in an optimal world would want to do now is go into the Gallant Granite, which we can with these two cards. The problem is, of course, that then he can just banish the card, though I'm not quite sure why he is not reacting at all to our plays. I'm thinking about maybe we go for the Reptile first, then go into the Dragite and send back some cards of his to the hand. Then we can also keep the Myru Guardian on the field. Let's do that. Summon these in defense position, then we can excavate again. And now we are basically safe from the Mirror Jade. This is the important part. This time when you excavate with the Risen, you can also summon tuner monsters, which is very great because I think we hit the Analyzer, which then enables us to do another search on our turn. I'm not quite sure why. Am I just stupid? Oh, he cannot activate Mirror Jade because he cannot send a card to the graveyard because of Dimensional Fissure. That's why he cannot activate the Mirror Jade, guys. So wait, let me think about this for a moment. We could now, go into the Dragite. We are using this and this here. Oh, that's good because if we hit good cards now, then this could be over, and we then would have broken the board. Because every rock monster we are flipping up now allow us to send one card on the field back to the hand 4 times then. So this goes back to the extra deck. This goes back, and yeah, this looks good. Maybe he will just give up now, because I think he can. Let me think about it. We are going to use this now. The thing I am thinking about now is, do we even go for the Block Dragon? Because Block Dragon is basically useless, because Block Dragon will get banished, so it's actually not useful for our purposes. I think we just want to go for something like Baron de Fleur maybe. Could also go for... No, we have no Link monster. So Baron would mean we need to use this, and yeah, we need to use the Kokomaru for the Baron, which I don't like, but it's cool, it's Baron, it's strong, let's do this. We are going to use this and then the Koka, because this can still summon a monster. Let's go for this here, and the question is now... Wait, we can maybe just kill him, right? If we get... Though there is no level 2 monster that has... I could go for the Sprite Elf. Summon the Doki Doki. With level 2s we could go for Elf. Problem is we cannot revive anything, but let's go for this one, it's alright. Oh no. And important thing here, if you use Doki Doki, never put the card face down like I did here. This happens to me a lot, unfortunately. Obviously now we cannot use this for a Link summon, which is pretty annoying. Let's destroy the Fissure because we cannot win this turn. And the bad thing about this is that we do not have a water monster in the grave right now, so our spell and trap negate of the Risen is not live, otherwise this game would probably be just completely over, though we obviously still have the Baron negate. So, important thing to note here, never ever put these in face down defense. This is something you really have to keep in mind when using Doki Doki. You have the option to put them face up or face down in face up in attack or face down in defense. Always put them face up in attack, obviously. Add one Thunder Dragon monster to your hand. I will allow this. I definitely want to keep this for something like Branded Fusion or annoying stuff like that, because this game is not over. So this is a really cool card to break a board on a second turn. And I'm not really, the problem is I'm not familiar with the Thunder Dragon archetype. What can this guy do? Special summon of your Thunder Dragon monster that is banished or in your graveyard. Or in your graveyard. I guess that's alright. Go for it. I think that's alright, right? Because what can he do with a Thunder Dragon, right? Or am I missing something here? I'm really not... Oh, he can go for... Ah yeah, okay. But that's okay, because is there some other effect other than us not drawing cards? No, okay. So this is basically useless. Doesn't matter. Okay, he goes into Colossus, I think. Okay, Titan, that's it. That's the name. Okay, that of course is a bit annoying, because now he can run over Baron and then use whatever he wants in main phase 2. That is unfortunate. So this is like the risk when keeping your negates, especially a Baron negate, for very long. Then this can obviously happen. Problem is that I'm really not familiar with the Thunder Dragon archetype, so I wasn't sure what he can do here. Yeah, but it is what it is. Let's see what. When this card, so you can destroy one card on the field. I guess this will be our Dragite. Please hit this one. Oh man, he does. Okay. So maybe I'm just dead and I don't know it. Oh, no, I'm not dead, right? Because main phase 2. As long as he does not get the Mirror Jade back on the field, I guess I'm fine. Oh, that's bad. Oh, that's the worst. That is the worst that could have happened. Ugh. Here he is, the old strong Mirror Jade. Unfortunate. So me disrupting or interrupting him with my Baron at any point would have... Yeah, I think this one's in the books, right? I think this one is in the books. What could we even do? If we could get into Axis Kotoka, of course, but... Or maybe into Shengying, because there are a lot of cards banished here. Oh, okay. I mean, he cannot attack, right? So this is basically useless. The question is this guy... I guess he's playing stuff like... Oh, Albalinatos. Oh, okay. Then we might be in the game still, because Albalinatos means that there will be no cards on the field, right? This only adds polymerization. Oh, that could be our way out of this. So let's not... Okay, nice. So he will add, I think, the Branded Fusion to hand. I'm not mistaken, or maybe another Thunder Dragon Fusion. Maybe we can still win. It would have been so great to have this on the field. No, okay. Let's see. Let's see what we can do here. I think this is not over. This is bad. This is a bad card. This is absolutely terrible. Let me think about this. We could trade this for the other Emancipator, but why would we want to do that? I think we would want to do that because the other one we can special summon. Do we have one left in deck? We have. Then again, No, it's alright. Let's go for this. And now obviously we definitely need to hit really good here. Level 4. Yeah, we can't use them because it's tuner, right? Another Doki Doki. Okay, that's not great. That's basically nothing, right? Elf. Okay, let's go into Elf then. Definitely want to keep one Doki Doki because this still has a potential effect. think we are an access code talker, right? But it's not enough, unfortunately. That is not enough. Can't we go into access code? Why? Because of Elf, right? So I could go into Masquerina, but then what? Masquerina, and then next turn... What next turn? Unicorn. No, I think this is it. Unfortunate. Was a cool game. I should have interrupted him. Should have known, if I would have known the deck, I should have interrupted him at the beginning of his line that he did there. And then I guess he would not have been able to go into everything once again. A bit unfortunate, especially because we were able to really effectively break the board, which I did not anticipate. Though the big advantage was that he had the Dimensional Fissure online, so he could not use the Mirror Jet effect. But as you can see, going second with the deck, you can obviously still make cool plays, and let's see if we can do it once again. And if you want to learn the deck, you can see that there is basically, you always want to keep or to get your Emancipators out, who then can research or so excavate your deck and give you more advantages. So this is also nice for going second, because if your opponent has more monsters than you can special summon this guy. This obviously, by revealing or discarding one rock monster, you can then special summon one rock monster with the same level. So we could like get rid of our Revival Golem to get, for example, another one of these. Obviously we don't want to do that because we already have it in hand, but you can also discard a level 2 to get to one of your Emancipators. You have 3, so in an optimal world you want to use this 3 times. Let's see if we can stop him here with an Imperm and ashing the trap there, the spell there. This could be enough to stop it. I hope he does not have the Shiren. If we stop him here, I think it's looking very great, because we can special summon this. Oh, yeah. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. So what could be a bit annoying is an Ash here. Oh, we have... okay, this looks really promising. I think we can just kill him here, and I think we will even kill him through Maxi if he ends up using it. Though then, yeah, Maxi could be problematic, because he can draw into Halfness, he can draw into Imperms, possibly does not have Ash. Okay, it is Maxi. And now we have to decide. I think we are going for it. I think we try to kill him here. This is risky, but I think it works. So let's just try to kill him. And optimally, we will let's try to get a Kokamairu Guardian out, because then we are basically safe from ashes, or Halfness is okay, but yeah. So now it's very important that he does not hit very well here, otherwise we will be in trouble. That was okay. The Mudora is a bit problematic. Let's go for this one, just to have a potential Ash negate. The Mudora is problematic because he can shuffle back our... The other cards don't matter. He can shuffle back our Block Dragon if we get him. That's bad. Though I can block this with the Kokamairu. But then I need to use the Kokamairu and this one to go into my guy here. So okay, all of this really depends on how the excavates hit. We really need a level 4. Nice, there is one. There already is one. Sinu Guitar also. Does not really matter which one we are taking here. So next thing we want to do is, obviously it's not enough to kill him right now. And we can now draw a Kokamairu Guardian to the hand. That is nice. Maybe he ashes that. That would have been great if you would have ashed that. I would have loved that. Okay. So next thing we want to do is, obviously now we want to go into our Gallant Granite. We are using this here and this because, I mean, unfortunately this is a tuner and we would want to have this on the field, but we need this now for our Gallant Granite. Hoping that he cannot imperm us here. That would be problematic, to say the least. It's really unfortunate that he had a Maxi. But let's see. We want to get this to the grave, and it doesn't really matter. Please do not. Imperm doesn't work. Sorry, guys. I'm confused. Obviously, imperm just does not work. All right, we have enough to get this on the field, but let's first use the other Seeker here to get more cards on the field. Is there an Ash now? There is not. Okay, nice. We have hit level 4s. That was the important part. What we will do now is, it doesn't really matter which one you choose here. We go into level 4, and now I want to climb a bit more. We do not need to use the Block Dragon at this moment here. We can just go for the Reptide here, using this and this here, because this enables us now in a moment to go. Okay, no, don't mark my words here. We first need to hit. So, okay, we are really lucky that there was no Ash until this one. Okay, this was the one I needed. So now the Block Dragon becomes even more unimportant. We are going for this one. This was exactly the one I needed. Only problem being now is that I want to go into the other guy here. I want to go into the other guy, but I want to also use this effect. So basically, we have to do something else first. What we can do is we can... No, we can't. Wait, give me a sec. I have to think about this. Could go into the elf. Could go into the elf. I could go into the elf using this one and the Gallant Granite. Let's do this. Let's do this. Let's use this one. Because then should be nearly enough, if I'm not mistaken. Okay, there is our level 4, awesome. This is the one we are choosing. Obviously, this is the only one we can choose. I will keep this thing here. And now we are going into our Arisen Dragite here, because then we can. So okay, let me think about this for a moment. So right now Imperm is not live because there are monsters on the field, right? And I definitely want to keep it that way. So we are going to use the Block Dragon now, because I want the Imperm to be still shut down. Then we will revive this guy, so we can get rid of this, and let's say this here. It doesn't really matter. Let's get rid of these. Block Dragon for attack, by the way, and this is the only reason we need him. And now we will revive. We will revive this guy because this is the most attack. And now if we hit 2 rock monsters here, that's game over, because I can just kill him then. So this one needs to go through, hit 2 rock monsters. Hopefully don't get ashed here. Though I'm not quite sure if we can even get ashed on this effect. 2 rock monsters. 2 rock monsters. 1, 2. Nice. Yes, we want to return. We want to return this and this. So now Imperm is live, but now it does not matter because now it's just game. Nice. This was a cool round. I like this, guys. So I hope you could see. Okay, you can go for this, of course. Does it make a difference? I can still block this, but I think there is no need to block something. But what is he putting back? Yeah, just go. Don't know what you want to achieve with this. Awesome. So a really cool showing that this deck can play through a lot. Nice. I definitely do not tend to play into Max C because I think it's in most cases a big mistake, but in this case we were able to. So let's go for one more here. Let's go for one more game. So I want to keep the video short. Let me know in the comments if you like this or if you want longer videos. I think the videos in half an hour format are fine and are cool for you to watch, but let me know, guys. I obviously just see it in the analytics given your engagement with the video. I see the data, but feel free to let me know what you like, if you like this format, if you do not like it. Yeah, we are going first, by the way, and this is nice. We have the Foolish Burial, which is really, really nice because we can Foolish Burial the Block Dragon. But let's start with let's start here. So obviously we need to normal summon this because our opponent has no cards, and it's important that we get this through here. If this gets ashed, Maxi again. Okay, we now have the Ash Blossom. I hope this works. Otherwise, we just have to pass over because we can obviously not kill him. And you do not want to play. If you're on the first turn, you do not want to play into Maxi because, yeah, you can make a strong board, but this is super risky. Awesome, we have hit Koka. We have already hit a great card. And I should have, by the way, feedback to myself, should have, because you just saw the Block Dragon getting revealed here, should have first used the Foolish Burial, because then, like, firstly, to bait an Ash, because this is definitely the more important card, so this is the first reason. The other reason is that then our pool of rock monsters that we can summon is bigger. So we are now going to activate this one. We basically do not need the second one here, and now we can summon another level 4, which I think we will just go for the Kokamairu Guardian, I think. Let me think about this for a moment. So what you can always do, by the way, I have not showed you this line, you can go into the Roxys and go into more into a Link 2 basically. So with this one you could go for free into a Link 2 if you wanted, so you can get one Link rank for free, so this would make it more easy to go into further Link plays. But I will go into this here now. Awesome, we have the Rock Dragon in the grave, but we are needing more rock monsters in the grave to activate it. So what we are going to do next is we're going to use this one and this one to go into our Reptide. So we can excavate again, and also our Block Dragon is alive then. Let's excavate first. Would be awesome if we hit a level 2. No, we cannot hit level 2 tuner. Sorry guys, that's not possible. No, we can. Excellent. This is the best one we could have hit. This is exactly the one we needed, because now we can use this to excavate another 5. And then we can make, for example, Baron with our Block Dragon. But let's first excavate another 5. And I think if nothing special happens here, we should have game. Yeah, would it be awesome if we could summon the other guy, but unfortunately we can't. So in this case, I think we are going for rank 4 here, just for more ability to go for synchro or link plays. Synchro plays, sorry. So we are banishing these, we do not need them anymore, to get to our first Block Dragon. This time you want to get this from the field, because when this leaves the field you can add up to 3 rock monsters to your hand. This is what we want to do. So what we're going to do next is I'm going for a Baron with these here. And by the way, if you did not know this, you can go back. I am placing this here because maybe I will make an elf. And the Block Dragon you can summon as many times in a turn as you want, and this also protects your rock monsters from, I think they can then only be destroyed by battle. We want this one because this can be special summoned when you have a rock monster, and then we can excavate another 5. We want this one because this can be special summoned by banishing a rock monster, and we want this one because this allows us, by being discarded from our hand, which we will do first now. Oh, this was a mistake. This was a mistake, but it's alright. So this allows us now to make another normal summon. Okay, it was not a mistake, sorry guys, I'm misthinking here. So what we can do now, basically, we could go into an Appaloosa for 4, which I definitely like, though. What is this? Oh, I need different names. Ugh. That's right. That's bad. Definitely don't want to use... Oh, that's bad. I should have used the Gigantes then. Ah. Okay. But good point here, good point. So I could also go into Dweller here. Have we seen this is Tearlaments? No, we have not, right? So okay, let's go into Dweller here. Because this still allows us to go into Appaloosa. And we will place... the placement does not really matter here. Okay, let's special... Oh, nee, oh... I should have put this in the extra monster zone. Oh no, I should not have. Damn it. This was not played perfectly of me here. Let me think about this for a moment. So we could get this IP Masquerina away from here, and then maybe go into Borrowload. Borrowload would also be nice. Though we can now go in. I think we just go into Appaloosa with these cards here. This was not perfect. This I misplayed a bit. There was a better line, a more effective line for sure. Now we can resummon our block dragon if we want. What do we need? Okay, we can resummon the block dragon. That possibly would allow us to go into the elf. Let's just resummon this guy because we still have our Gigantes. Doesn't really matter what we banish here, though we do not want to banish Gigantes, of course. And now what we could do is go a link. Oh no, we cannot go into that's. We can go into IP, but what does this even accomplish? I think that does not make any sense. I think we are passing over. Okay, this could have been done in a more effective way. I think we could have ended on another good interruption or maybe an elf or something if I would have played this differently. Though we still have 4 monster negates and an omni negate. Let's see. This could be enough to break him. Though I have to like really think about where I want to use this one here. So this protects our earth monsters. This is basically useless. We want to... Okay, this is bad. Okay, this is obviously extremely bad because everything we worked to just got destroyed. Let's see. Looks like Sword Soul maybe, but Sword Soul with Lava Golem? No, right? Oh, it's Kaiju. Oh man, okay. I think we're just dead, right? I think he can kill us or something. Okay, unfortunate, but I think... Okay, you can definitely kill us. But I think you can see, or you could saw how this deck can make a really strong board. Appaloosa for 4, Baron, and then we, by playing this a bit more clever than I did it here, could have also ended up on something maybe like an Elf or an IP Masquerina with still a card in hand. Though now, obviously, we are getting killed by this deck. And there comes the Danger Bigfoot. Okay guys, this is the end of the video. We are unfortunately going to die here, but I hope you could see how strong this deck is. It really is. I think it's also a more cheap deck because the ultra rares that you need for this deck are more or less staple cards. Let us just look at this for a moment here with the cards. I just want to go over the deck list and talk with you about the deck list for a moment. So as you can see, oh no, you cannot see it. Oh, you can see the rarities. So obviously Triple Maxi you already have, Ash you already have. These are pretty basic. I would also call Foolish Burial pretty basic. These are pretty like standard, or like crafting a Foolish Burial to use this deck is really nice because Foolish Burial is a staple ultra rare that you can safely craft. This is a staple ultra rare. You will use this in a lot of decks, which makes some synchro plays. This obviously is a specialized ultra rare that you can also use this, or you will also use this in Sword Soul, but this is more of a specialized one. This you do not need, as you have seen. I didn't use it. You don't need this. You don't need to craft this, but this is also a card that you will see in a lot of decks going forward that use synchro summoning. This is a staple. This one, if you do not want to craft it, you don't need to, though this is also a kind of staple. You use this in Sword Soul, but this is also used in a lot of other decks which use synchro summons because this can get a lot of attack points on the board. This one you need for the Tearlament matchup, but you do not need to craft this one, especially because Tearlaments will probably get hit on the list. This is a staple. This is basically a staple that you will use in a lot of decks that can make links. It's just a strong card. Having one elf, even if you're not playing Sprite, is really good because this will come up in a lot of decks and possibly will get banned or something, though this is an ultra rare, so I'm not quite sure if they are banning this. This is a staple, this is a staple, and this is a staple. So every ultra rare, I mean, the extra deck is not cheap, but I have suggested which cards you can leave out, and the other ones are basically staples. So I think it's quite a cheap deck. And yeah, I hope you liked the video. Let me know in the comments if you like the length of the video, if you like how I do these videos. Give me feedback, guys. And other than that, I'm super happy that you were here with me. Like the video, this helps me out a lot, and subscribe if you like my channel. Other than that, I wish you a nice day, and we will see each other in the next one.